Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. So this episode we will just be continuing what we did last episode. Unfortunately, we did come up with a loss in our first arena game with our warrior deck. The game didn't go too well, but the guy we played had a great deck. So I gotta give him a little bit of credit. But where we stand now, we gotta update our quests. Okay, so Druid or Rogue, Druid or Hunter. So I'm gonna reroll both of these, just this one, Paladin or Priest. So that's not gonna help us. I was hoping we'd get a bit of cash from playing another game if it did like kill minions or something like that. But we didn't, but that's okay. Game number 2 of this arena run. How did I feel about it the first game? I think I did make some some bad choices in creating this deck, but you know, that's kind of inevitable, especially with a player like my level. I think I'm bound to make some mistakes. I'm not a 12-win arena player. But I'd like to get there eventually, and it's a mirror match against Zapdos, so I think someone plays a little bit of Pokemon. Going second I like here, but maybe I'll keep Corcoran Elite because we do have some cards to play before it. Wow, okay, and we want to keep that till we have a weapon, such as a Fiery War Axe or an Arcanite Reaper. That card is so good with an Arcanite Reaper. Here, we're just gonna coin into a Murloc Tidecaller and get some early board control. Let's see. He's probably confused because it is early Murlocs. Stone Tusk board to kill the Murloc Tide. Oh, that's a bad play. So I'm glad he did that, though. I'm glad he misplayed. I'm Novice Engineer. Get some card draw. Shield block. Okay, that's good for next turn.
Job's done.
3 mana. That's pretty much what we can do. Or we could throw down a Bloodsail Raider, but that could be much better later on. Harvest Gold is a good card. Whirlwind actually is bad for us, so let's just draw a card with Shield Block. Arcanite Reaper, that has really good synergy with what we have right now. So I could have killed the Golem, but that would have spawned his 2/1, which wouldn't have changed the damage on the board for him. Four mana, what could he do with a warrior? He could put down the Corcoran Elite. He's just going to armor up, and anything else, he'll kill the Tidecaller. He'll kill the Murloc Tidecaller. So here, I think we pretty much have to trade here. It's too good. But I think we drop the Senjin. And unfortunately that does spawn the 2/1, but this way, it's out of the way now. It's out of the way. Harvest Golem is a really good card. I really like the value it has. It's already causing me some grief here, but an Azure Drake is a good target for the Arcanite Reaper. We'll just say that much. Or I could Corcoran Elite him and throw down the Argent Squire, but by playing Arcanite Reaper I can play Bloodsail Raider next turn. So let's just do this and gain some board control, and hopefully he doesn't have an Ooze or a Harrison Jones in his hand. It's probably a decent chance for him to have an Ooze, but it's very rare for him. Ah, no! Dang it, that foiled all of my idea of next turn. Shoot. Dang it. That sucks. Okay, and then he's just gonna armor up. And play anything else? No. I actually haven't armored up. This has just been from the shield block. But we have 2 Argent Squires, which is interesting. Oh, that could have been such a good card this turn. So what if I Earthen Ring Farseer the taunt and then kill the Acidic Swamp Ooze, and then with that throw down an Argent Squire and armor up, or I could Argent Commander and charge the Acidic Swamp Ooze. But I kind of like this play better. Gets a lot of minions on the board. The warrior isn't the greatest at mass removal, so and I could have played the other Argent Squire, but I like to save it probably. It is unfortunate that our Shield Master only has 2 health, but we've gotten great use out of this. We are at a slight health advantage, but not much. Cleave is a good. That's pretty good for him. It's probably exactly what he wanted, actually. Kodo. He's gonna kill the Squire. Nothing else though, and that's all he can do. Ravenholt Assassin is interesting. This is tough. I think with 7 mana, I could Argent Squire, Corcoran Elite, and armor up. I could Ravenholt Assassin. I could Argent Commander, but that doesn't do a whole lot for me. Yeah, it does some. Argent Squire, or Argent Commander and Argent Squire. That's a pretty good play, I think. And then I'll just go to his face. I could kill the Kodo with both of these guys, but I don't think that's too good. Hopefully he doesn't have that one card that buffs when other minions have Divine Shield. Hopefully he doesn't have that. Novice Engineer is going to allow him to get some card drop. 6 mana more. What else is he going to do? Whirlwind is interesting. It's not very good for me, but Wolf Rider. He's gonna kill the Earthen and go for my face. Interesting. Well, let's see what I draw. Priestess of Elune is useless right now since I have full health. What if I... This is interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what to do. I think I do this and just keep the Kodo alive. Ugh. I don't really like that though. Wow, this is tough. Okay, what if I Whirlwind? Send that into that? No. That doesn't accomplish as much. Well, and then I could play down Ravenholt Assassin. Corcoran Elite, armor up. Okay, what if I... I'm gonna use both of these. Go to his face, and then do that. And hold on guys, I'm going to be on hold for just a second. Hey. Yeah, we were outside. What's up? Sorry. I was just looking in the ball box to see what we had. Because I wasn't sure what we still had. In the ball box, I wasn't sure what we still had. I was just looking.
That was an error.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder.
Sounds good. Okay, see ya. Bye.
I am the blade of the goddess.
Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I had to take a call. So sorry if I misplayed there, but I did throw down the flesh-eating ghoul. So he could get pumped up by that. Now I have a 4/3 for 4 mana. And the potential to gain even more value out of it. But we're looking good here. He's at 14 health. We're at 28 because of Priestess of Elune. We do have lethal on board if he can't take care of us. But we'll see what he does here. I still have Ravenhold Assassin. He could clear some cards with that. Arathi Weaponsmith. Well, he'll gain 2 armor. Okay. It's not quite lethal, I don't think. But if I draw like another Arcanite Reaper or something, I believe it could be. Has the potential to be. Is he gonna axe the commander? Because that takes him down to 12. Yes, he will. There are cards I could pull to win. Armorsmith is not that card, however, has great synergy with Whirlwind. Whenever a friendly minion takes damage, gain 1 armor. Okay, I like Ravenhold Assassin here for sure. Hold up, what if I send the Priestess of Elune? This is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting play.
I hear you got a problem.
Let's gain a bunch of armor. Oh, that is weird as heck. It may not have been the right play, but I do have almost a guaranteed 7 damage on board just with Ravenhold Assassin, so he has to kill all 3 of these guys just to stay alive. And I'm not sure he's going to be able to do it. 10 mana, let's see what he does. He does have the weapon, so he could take care of Kor'kron Elite, but of course that does lower his health significantly in a way that it's almost a for sure win. Let's see if this guy concedes, if he is done, or if he has a way out of this. And for your Harpy, is he going to give it charge? Yes. That's interesting. Well, what is he going to do? That's game. He can't do anything else. Because he can't attack my stealth creature. And he can't kill my other 3 minions without... Yep, well played, man. So we get our first arena win. Oh, okay. Wow, that was actually pretty close to lethal. He was 11 damage away, but still, he just did like 22 damage to me. That was a pretty strong move right there. That's a huge combo. But not good enough for him. We get our first arena win.
Great job! With every win, you'll upgrade your prize key.
So yes, that is something I forgot to mention. The more wins we get, the better prize we'll get. Let's say we get to 8 or 9 wins, which is highly unlikely with my level of playing. But I've done it once. I did get a gold card and a pack with an epic card. So it was, and a bunch of gold. Don't get me wrong there. My goal for every arena run is to get 4 wins, so that way I always have a winning percentage above 500. So, or 50%, I guess. I'm so used to sports that it's 500. But going up against another worthy opponent, Fluttershy, the Druid. Going first, okay. I'll keep Harvest Golem and Heroic Strike, but I'll re-roll Argent Commander, obviously. Into a Fiery War Axe, that's great. A Bloodsail Raider would be nice. That's a strong early game right there. We do have Heroic Strike to deal with any early minions that he might have. But we're not going to be able to do anything on the first turn. Second turn, we could either Fiery War Axe, Heroic Strike, which I think is highly unlikely, unless he like innervates. Organ Infiltrator is not worth. Well, I can't even attack it, so I can't do anything about it. Does he have an innervate and coin combo into something? Maybe? I know that's a really strong first play for a druid. You can get out like a turn 1 Chill Wind Yeti or something like that with just one innervate and a coin. I don't know what this guy is taking so long for. I guess he does. He's probably just debating whether to use the coin or not. I don't have good removal early on. Well, decent removal, but not mass removal, so it may be a good play from him to get out another minion. Although he is rushing all of his cards if he does do that, but this guy's taking. That took a long time for a first turn decision. So I could actually Whirlwind and kill him, but I don't like that. I'd rather just armor up and take the hit that's probably coming towards me. But let's see, is he just going to Hero Power then? Wouldn't necessarily be a bad play. Saving a card is probably good in this situation for him, but he's going to coin and send out a Shattered Sun Cleric. He is a 3/2, so now Whirlwind is not as good unless we pull another one, which is unlikely. Fiery War Axe is pretty good here. It's unfortunate that, or we could drop a Harvest Golem, but, well, I actually think that's a strong play. We're going to go ahead and do it because, come on, there we go. Because it's gonna eat both of these guys up. Because if he runs like one of his minions into it, it dies, but then it turns into a 2/1, and then it destroys the other one as well. So I kind of liked that turn. Also, I could have Fiery War Axed one of these two, but that is taking damage myself. And I think a Harvest Golem is really strong in this situation, especially. Savage Roar. That's an early Savage Roar. He does put me below 20, but Priestess of Elune is going to allow me to recover from that hit. Here, with 4 mana, I think we do that. It's a really good trade, in my opinion. And then we're going to armor up and Fiery War Axe the Shattered Sun Cleric. We are at 16 health, which is dangerously low. But we have, that's actually really dangerously low. But he has used some of his better cards early on. Shattered Sun Cleric is a pretty good mid-range card, and Savage Roar is supposed to be a finisher card. It's kind of an interesting turn 3 play. 5 mana, I really can't do anything. So in this situation, I'm just gonna armor up, send 2 to the face, and hold off. I could have played Heroic Strike, but maybe. And then I obviously didn't attack with my weapon, because if he had an Ooze, he would have played it last turn. So he obviously doesn't have a way to destroy the weapon unless he top decks it, which I think is unlikely, so I'll keep it for another removal. He's going to do 6 damage to... This is an interesting deck. Okay, well, that does put me in a weird situation, but I actually have a pretty good play here, I think. If only I had the coin. Gosh dang it. So I think I trade there. Then I Whirlwind to kill. Or I could... No. This is difficult. Five. Okay. Okay, there are options here. I could play Priestess of Elune, heal myself up for 4, which I don't think is good. Argent Commander, I could then kill the Dark Iron Dwarf, but then the Worgen Infiltrator is a really good trade. Or I could Whirlwind, kill him, and then Kor'kron Elite and kill him. Which I think is best. The only downside is I can't armor up. I can't... I'll keep the axe. He's got 4 cards. I'm down to 12 health. This is pretty scary, but Priestess of Elune is going to allow me to restore some health. I'm hoping to draw like a shield block. I just really want to recover from this. Abomination. It's actually pretty good because it lowers me down to 10. This is a quick deck. Holy cow. Jungle Panther is interesting. With 7. I almost think I have to armor up. If I play Heroic Strike, Jungle Panther, and armor up, what would I be at in terms of health? I would kill him, but take 4, 5, 6 in the process. I would be at 8 health. That is dangerously low. But then I'd have Priestess of Elune next turn. Or I could Priestess of Elune now. No. Let's try it. No, dang it.
That was an error.
Shoot. That cost me the game for sure. That had to have cost me the game. Now I don't have a Jungle Panther on the board. Yeah, that was a horrible misplay. I'm curious to see if I actually could have came back though. Swipe brings me down to 4. Oh my gosh. So if I had the Jungle Panther, I would have traded there. So he would be dead. Oh, that's such a big difference in everything. This sucks. Argent Commander, armor up. I could have played the Novice Engineer, but I have to armor up in this situation. That was such a bad misplay on my part. And honestly, it is possible that I could come back from this. He's going to get back up to 30, but I will be able to kill it. He's going to shapeshift and attack me directly, I would assume. Yep. What would be good here? Sen'jin Shieldmaster. No. But that is pretty good. 9. I have to armor up in my, I think, in my best hopes of winning. So if I trade here, then I could Priestess of Elune and armor up. That gets our health above 10, which is interesting. And I also have a 5-4 on the board. We'll see what he ends up doing. I would have a serious advantage right now if I hadn't played Jungle Panther before killing the Abomination. That was a terrible misplay. I cannot believe I did that. So frustrating. But Cult Master. In silence. Priestess of Elune. I guess he's just trying to get damage on the board. But he doesn't know that I have an Argent Commander in hand, which is really good in this situation. Sen'jin Shieldmaster. Thank goodness. Holy cow. This is a really good combo then. So we're gonna Argent Commander, Sen'jin Shieldmaster. We're gonna kill the Cult Master. Then we're gonna kill the Iron Beak Owl so he doesn't have any way to buff it. We have board control. We've got late game in our hand. I think we have a chance. We would have a bigger chance if I wasn't stupid. Gosh, I cannot believe I did that. That's so bad. But if we come back from this, Starfire, he's gonna kill the Sen'jin Shieldmaster. That's a strong play, and he does draw a card. Imp Master, that's frustrating. I gotta tell you, that is frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating right now. Well, I can... Whenever okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so I think I do that, but do I want to play Flesh Eating Ghoul with 10 mana? What is in my best interest? I probably want to armor up, Boulderfist Ogre, and Novice Engineer, probably. That's probably my strongest play, so let's start out with the Novice Engineer, see what we draw. Shield block is essential right now. That changed our whole plan. So now instead we're going to play, well, let's draw a card first with shield block. Bloodsail Raider, and then we're going to Flesh Eating Ghoul, armor up. We're going to get him down. We're going to get him down. Flesh Eating Ghoul is now 4-3. We have, miraculously, we have 17 health. We'll see what happens. He has 32. But honestly, we have a chance at this.
The
Frostwolf Warlord is not strong. In fact, it's really good for me. This Flesh Eating Ghoul is going to get pumped up so much, and this Bloodsail Raider Fiery War Axe combo is so strong right now. So we're gonna start by doing this. Then we're gonna do this. He is now an 8-3. And I kind of like this play. And then we have to armor up. And this actually puts us at a health advantage. I don't know how. I'm going to expend one. Oh my gosh. If it comes down, or not a health advantage, we have 19 health. He has 20. But we have board control. Huge board control because we have a ton of damage on the board. What did he top deck? A Wrath. So he's going to just kill that, which is probably smart because it was so big. And a Direwolf Alpha is not strong. Because I can just Fiery War Axe that thing. Guys, I cannot believe this, but we are coming back from this. This Druid deck, he tried to go too fast, but Frothing Berserker is also interesting. I think we have to armor up. Well, we don't have to armor up, but actually, let's get a little bit more aggressive here. Let's play Boulder Fist and Frothing Berserker. Then kill that. Deal 5 damage to the face. We are at a health advantage right now. We have 17 health compared to his 15. And we have quite a bit of damage on the board. Mana Wraith. Well, he's going to hit me directly then. 11, 12, 13, 14. We almost have lethal, guys. This is crazy. Let's play Silverhand Knight, then armor up.
Ready, sir.
And then for this situation, I don't want to lose the attack. Let's run the Bloodsail into it. That boosts him up to 5. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this, guys. 18 health compared to 5. We have come back. Unless he drew a... I think he's done. Starfire, he's done. He could draw another card that... No, I don't think he can survive. He has to kill literally... Well played, man. I cannot believe I came back from this. Wow. Even with that horrible misplay of Jungle Panther. Cards that saved us. Well, our hero power certainly saved us. We are now level 12 with the warrior. Our hero power certainly saved us. What was it? Who else was MVP? Shield Block was MVP. Flesh Eating Ghoul was incredibly good. What else was super good? Priestess of Elune got us out of so many situations. Actually, I'm going to end it here, guys. 2 wins in this episode, although the second one was down to the wire. That was such a good comeback. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been hammering out episodes as much as I can. They're not coming out every day, but I think I've been recording almost every day. But leave in the comments your suggestions, your thoughts about those games, what I could have done better, and obviously point out the stuff that I didn't do too well, because that Jungle Panther play was horrible. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be coming back next episode with continuing that arena run. I'll probably be just keep doing it until it ends. But right now, 2-1, it's not too bad. I want to get to at least 4-3, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. Make sure you guys tune in, and I will see you guys next time.